Am I the asshole for publicly shaming a girl for coming to a party uninvited? Note, this happened about a year ago. I asked out this girl, Amanda, and she said, and I quote, "No, you're a creep." Pretty nice rejection, but hey, I didn't hassle her over it. Fast forward a month, I'm hosting this party for my 18th birthday. I specifically made it invite only, but lots of other people came. I honestly didn't care that much until, wait for it, Amanda came. I was a bit drunk at that time, and I just went to confront her. I just shouted that I didn't invite her and that she should go home. She initially didn't listen, but I kept pestering her about it. She eventually started to cry and apologize. I just asked her to leave and she left. A couple of my friends are calling me an asshole and that I was being too harsh on that girl. I don't think so. I didn't want her in my party and I asked her to leave. I don't think that's immoral nor assholish. So, am I the asshole?
Not the asshole your party, and she should have left the second she was told to go home. Why go to a creep's party anyway? Info, are you a creep? I don't see how people think you're tar. Yes, you singled her out. But, you can. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. Obviously going against the grain, her duh.
Not the asshole. Slot of people are saying you the ad's hole because you singled out the girl first. It's your party second. She calls you creep and shows up at your party like you're good friends. Honestly, she's the asshole.
Not the asshole. She shouldn't forcefully try to go party uninvited after she insulted the host. How hard is it to just plainly say no for rejection? Why add the extra insult?
Not the asshole. It screams entitled teenage girl and I love the outcome. Tears of joy. I bet she was really satisfied with the manner and how she rejected you and told her friends all about it. I'm sure she knew you didn't want her there but didn't think you'd have the balls to kick her out. Now if she had rejected you nicely it would have been a different story. Assuming you're not a creep. Not the asshole. She insulted you. You shamed her. Pretty even revenge. This is assuming that you told us the whole story. If someone would have called a girl fat, then they would have been the asshole according to this subreddit.
Not the asshole. It's reasonable not to want to spend your birthday with someone who actively dislikes you.
Fuck that girl. Don't go where you're not wanted. How about dat?
Not the asshole. Could you have handled this better? Absolutely, but she didn't leave the first time you asked her, presumably from your house. She also called you a creep. Though you're literally a nanometer from ESH.
Not the asshole. What kind of a person needs to be asked, more than once, to leave the party where they came uninvited?
NTA. Greater than insult someone. Greater than not have anything to do with them for months on end. Greater than come to their party uninvited. Greater than get told to go away. Greater than how could I possibly be the asshole?
Not the asshole. X100. How in heck is she acting like a victim? So she called you a creep for asking her out and then, invited herself to your party, expecting them to just go along with it.
I don't get the audacity of calling someone a creep and going to their house uninvited. This is not the asshole or everyone sucks here at most.
Dude, whether or not you're an asshole doesn't matter. You fucked up because now everyone thinks you handle rejection poorly and won't give you a shot. If you ignored her entirely, then other women would be much more likely to say, fuck it, I'll go on a date or two with him, if I don't like him then I can bail and it won't be a big deal because of how chill he is.
Not the asshole. Trespassers are quite bothersome and if I were you, I would have called the cops to evict her.
Not the asshole. What are you doing here? You're a creep.
Not the asshole. Don't insult someone and then invite yourself to their party.
Not the asshole. She shouldn't show up to a party uninvited. Not the asshole. It was a party for your birthday. If roles were reversed and you were a dick rejecting her, she and all her friends too would throw you out of her party.
Bottom line is not the asshole. You didn't invite her into your home and she showed up anyway because she thought she could get away with it. Maybe you should have been a bit more subtle, but she knew she wasn't welcome and showed up anyway and ignore you telling her to leave.
Not the asshole. If you're a creep, why is she going to your party? Say you want to talk to another female, would she have had made a scene on your birthday? Not the asshole for shaming her because she came uninvited, assuming no one else wasn't invited and showed up. Info, though, how did you act around Amanda before you asked her out?
Not the asshole. It doesn't even matter if you are a creep or not. Don't know why that's of interest to people here. The question was, are you an asshole for throwing her out of your party, and the answer is no. You didn't want her at your party, she had to go. Simple as that. It doesn't matter if you were a creepy asshole to her before. In this instance you certainly were not the period.
Not the asshole. This is so cut and dry. She entered your home against your will. That's pretty clear license to yell at somebody IMO. Not the asshole.
Not the asshole. She needs to learn that if you dish it you also need to take it. You the king, my man.
Info, did you get humiliated in public, like you did to her? Not the asshole. Why would she want to go to your party if you're such a creep? Congrats on kicking her out. IDK if I'd have the balls. NTA she had every right to reject your advances and you have every right to ask her to leave your party.
Not the asshole, and even if you were a creep it still doesn't mean she can just show up to your party. Also, if I was really desperate for booze, the past place I'd go to is a creep I rejected's birthday party.
Not the asshole.
Not the asshole. Your party, your rules. Plus, she was the one to decline the invitation based on her bias that you were a creep. She doesn't get to have fun at your party and not be told off.
Not the asshole.
Not the asshole. Your house, your party, your rules.
Not the asshole. She wasn't invited, she shouldn't have arrived. She's the bigger asshole telling you you're a creep. She could have said no to you. Not the asshole. If you're such a creep, why would she come to your party? Okay, MAAAAAYBE, you were a bit of a jerk, but definitely not the asshole in this situation.
Not the asshole. This is no different from the time that guy asked if he was an asshole for not sharing his home gym with someone that called him a creep. You don't get to insult someone and then feel entitled to their stuff or time. And, you're certainly not an asshole for wanting to avoid any trouble with her down the line by letting her stay. Not the asshole if you such a creep it that it was her basis for saying no to going out with you. Why would she even want to go to your birthday in the first place?
Not the asshole. She definitely blew her opportunity to be welcome at your party after she called you a creep.
Kinda asshole, but not wrong for doing it. Could have said it more privately, but fuck it, if someone rejected me meanly, acts entitled when I ask them to leave, I would publicly shame them too.
Not the asshole. Why did she want to attend the birthday party of a creep anyway? Such an opportunist. She wasn't invited and previously treated you, the host, poorly. You were right to tell her to go.
Not the asshole. She says you're a creep but then turns up uninvited to your party at your place. NA, she's not nice person.
Not the asshole. The logic of the YTA seems to be that you singled her out for rejecting you rather than the showing up uninvited like some other people did. I don't understand why these people can't see past that. Not only did she reject you, but she did so in a cruel way. To then expect to be able to just show up at your home for your party, what did she expect? A warm welcome?
Not the asshole. She shouldn't put herself in the position to be creeped on. She choose this for herself, nobody invited her and it's your party. Look, I get it. She cried. That's not your problem. She is essentially a trespasser and you dealt with the issue. Not the asshole.
Maybe she came to apologize. We'll never know.